Hello, good morning, everyone. Once again, I have Andrea's Celestial Vision Botanic and Candle Shop doing the 12-month forecast for 2019. I normally do my weekly tarot reading, so at the beginning of the year, I do this. I'm going to be using three oracle deck. I'm using the Energy Oracle deck. Also going to be using the Right as West deck, and also I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. So let's see what the year 2019 have for us. Normally, this is a general reading for everyone. Okay, and anyone that comes into this reading for some reason, be certain that a message, one of these messages here, will be really for you, that the universe has brought you to this site. I know there's a lot out there, okay, and I definitely support. Thank you for supporting us. For those one that have been with us every week. Okay, I do appreciate our gratitude to you. Most definitely. And let's see what we have. I'm shuffling the cards right now. That's the first one. And let's see what the next one is. If you want, I do one in Spanish as well. Please visit our other social media, because I do post it over there, and you are able to see there, as well as the Spanish website, Spanish Facebook page that I have there. And we also are in YouTube as well, Instagram, and all that good stuff. Pinterest, the blog, the blogger, and all that good stuff. So you can find me there. And let's see. Okay, shuffling very good. Now we're going with the shuffle, last one, the Energy Oracle deck, and see what we have. And have a concise. Also, as always, if you see any repetitive cards in there, there's some correlation in it, be certain to pay close attention, because the message, that particular message, has a lot of weight on it. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I also hope that everyone that celebrate Christmas or these holidays, or whatever holiday you celebrate during this time of the year, that you have enjoyed it with yourself, friends, and family, and also being safe. The reading probably going to take a little bit longer than usual, because it is a longer forecast. And let's see. I'm going to start taking 3 cards out of each one. Now we're going to go with January. With January, we have our base chakra for January. So definitely what that is that for some of us, we're having difficulty managing our money. Our chakra is off, and balance only needs to be aligned, and that way you can back into shape of what's going on. So sometimes maybe you have problem with your lower or dominant. If you're feeling any kind of symptom like that, of course, we're not a doctor or anything, but Maybe if it's not your chakra, that means that you need to go to the doctor and have yourself checked, okay? And see that everything is running the way it needs to be. The next card that we have is the Fool, okay? Fool represents journey, okay? Journey, chaos, meaning there be some type of craziness for some of us too as well, in which we are being focusing ourselves in only certain amount of stuff and not in everything at all. Okay, but we must pay also attention to little detail. The Fool is a crazy card too, but at the same time, it's a good card because when you are being adventurous, you being unpredictable, mean that if you are having some type of encounter with somebody, they're not gonna know where you're coming from, basically, and that's what that is too. Okay, just have to throw that out there. Now the next card that I have in here is Appreciation, card number 15. And basically what it is just don't get fooled, because just you be seeing only like the most beautiful thing. For example, like the lady here, she's in this garden and she only is seeing like one. There's other flowers and everything, but she focuses on the most beautiful flower in there. But at the same time, not everything that shine is gold, like the saying goes. And don't underestimate others, okay? Because just because that particular plant is not giving any fruit right now, or flower being beautiful, that doesn't mean that she'll never going to be like that. So don't underestimate anybody, okay? Now we're gonna go to February. The next card that we have for February is Fulfillment and Wishes. So basically, that's a wonderful card. Green represents emotion. A wish that you made in the past, it will be fulfilled and granted in February. So be on the lookout, whether it's financially, health, or money, it will be there. The next card that we have is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups represents memories from the past, being nostalgic, childhood memories. So you'll be reminiscing in February for some of us. Now the next card that we have is the Sixth Chakra, Archangel Metatron. And the Sixth Chakra is definitely our third eyes. So be on the lookout for some of us that our vision going to be a little bit obscure because that chakra is not functioning correctly. And there's so many ways that we can align our chakras, okay? There's a lot of videos in YouTube, actually everywhere right now, in which you can align your chakra, okay? Not just the third eye, but the third eye will be in February. Gonna be, some of us will gonna have it off a little bit, and once we notice that we don't have it, that gift of sight, be able to see things in our head properly, not, then that's a flag to kind of balance it out. Okay. Now we're gonna go to March, and the first card that we have is Wisdom, number 5. In traditional archetype, it represents the Hierophant, wisdom, spirituality. So most definitely we're going to be focusing on that. But it also represents wisdom. So we're going to be during March, we're going to be focusing on wisdom, and we're going to be very wise and taking the initiative to kind of focus ourselves in that area of our life, okay? And if you are not being like that, perhaps because you've been distanced from maybe going to church or all that kind of stuff, or whatever denomination you go to, or spirituality, that'll be You're going to be seeking that one. Okay? The next card that we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups represents emotion, element water. Zodiac sign Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And this card represents decisions that have to be made. But you have to be careful that you'll be very wise. Make sure that you're not living an illusion and your head is not in the cloud, that you feel are very grounded when you make those decisions. And that way you choose the correct one and don't make mistakes, okay? The next card that we have here, number 12, the Temple Path. And the Temple Path is kind of coincidental because it coincides with the Wisdom card, number 12. Finding a special place in which you're going to be able to kind of meditate or getting in tune with your own self and spiritually seeking serenity, going on a retreat. These are the stuff that in March you're going to be kind of focusing. Definitely a spirituality, okay, in general, okay? Now, in April, the next card that we have is the Sacrifice, number 12. So in April, we're going to be focusing on sacrifices through redemption. So whether we are doing it too much and saying we're going to stop, or you're going to think there'll be some sacrifices, either or for some of us. Some are already doing, some are not, and you'll be considering, okay? Some will be saying, I'm tired of sacrificing just myself. I'm ready to just give it up. I do not want to do that anymore. So definitely April will be a month in which you're going to be kind of visiting that part of your life, those things. The next card that we have is the Three of Swords. Broken heart, separation, divorce. It also represents like somebody's cheating too in relationships. So in essence, that's not such a nice card. But at the same time, when you forewarn, you are ahead of the game. So you may not suffer as hard, or if those things hit you, it won't be unexpected. And I'm pretty sure that by this, when if something is not going too well in your relationship, so in essence, you shouldn't be that surprised because of what's going on. But this is something that you will have to be validated. Also, when this card comes into, it's not a guarantee like anything in this life that it will be a permanent thing. When this card shows up, also means that if there's a communication, some type of conversation and agreement, sometimes things can be fixed, can be clear up in that area. And rather than being a permanent, you can convert it into a resolution or onto not being that, and reconciliation. Okay. Now the last card for April is MB. So that's not such a nice card because MB represents what it is. So there's a lot of jealousy, MB, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side when in essence it might not be. It's the negative energy, and MB is something that can destroy you and eat your life. So beware of that in the month of April. Some of us that may have. I mean, we're human beings. We're not perfect. None of us are perfect. But when things kind of comes to be, just watch, like I call them, the red flags. So that way we can just be aware of whether we're doing something right or wrong and to just back off of it. Okay? Now we're going to go to May. And the next card they have Love Begins. So for a lot of people, they're going to start new relationships. And if you have a current relationship, that current relationship is going to be more in tune. It like reinforce, strength. That love is going to be I cannot even say it. Ring strengthened, more stronger. Okay. Next card that we have is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords basically is telling us that the worst is behind you and someone can help you and taking you to safety. So, woof, that's really good. The next card that we have right now is Patient. And it's indicating to us that patience is definitely a virtue, but in some kind of area of your life, okay, in especially love, be patient because things will work out. Things doesn't go as fast. Sometimes when we want things to be like yesterday, but the universe, our creator, is going to give them to us in the best timing possible for us, in which all of us involved are going to be beneficial for all of us. So just don't rush into things. Your patience will be tested, and there's some of us that are not so great at that area. Okay, now we're going to go into June. What does June has for us? And this is good. We got the Destiny card in June. So that means that good fortune is going to be on our side. And that's the number 10 in the traditional, in this deck. Traditionally, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? For June. So June, all door that could have said no to you will say yes. Okay, so that's a wonderful thing. Next card that we have is the Six of Pentacles, meaning in relationship, somebody's gonna coming back to you, saying, "I'm sorry, take me back. I want you back." So now it's up to you whether you're gonna say yes or no. So if you were gonna thought that he would never come back, he is going to. Just make sure that it is in the term that it best benefit both of you. Okay, and that means that you having the Wheel of Fortune card is really a really positive omen. Okay, the next card that we have is Happy Family. So all this can be good fortune, somebody coming back. It'll make the family happy. You'll be focusing on being together, family, home, and all that good stuff. So that's an excellent omen as well. Now the next month that we have is July. For July, we have, that's so great. You got number 5, obstacle and challenges. So we're going to be running into some difficulty and problems in July, in one area or sort of our lives. So just watch your step and be careful how you move. Okay, there's a purple card. A purple card represents spirituality. Definitely going to need some of that, and use your intuition and seek that inner guidance, because the other true inner self that is inside of you has the answer for every problem that you may come into conflict with, or anything that you need to deal with. Okay, the next card that we have in here is the Queen of Wands. So definitely the Queen of Wands is gonna be involved in this month. If this can represent yourself or somebody that you're gonna be dealing with. The Queen of Wands is element fire, zodiac sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Next card that we have is cornucopia. So that is a fantastic card, meaning a lot of abundance, prosperity. All the fruit of your work you're gonna harvest it. All your needs are gonna be met. Everything is gonna turn sort of be like into gold. So that is for some of you. Yes, we're gonna have some obstacles, some problem, but once somebody come in and kind of help us out, and we gonna work things out, and everything is gonna turn out to be well. Okay. Now we're going into August. And August, we got the moving on card. Another third eye, a blue card. Okay, so we want to move on. We're bored. We're ready to move on with our life. Number 6. I'm sorry. So in August, we're going to feel the need that we're ready to move on. We don't want to stay in the same place that we are at because we are not happy. Okay. Next card we have, as you can see, another epitome of the family. Family will be very focusing on 2019. So in August, we're going to be focusing on family as well. Happiness, contentment with our family. That's what we are focusing on. The next card that we have, door to romance again. So anybody looking for love in August, you're gonna meet your soulmate. Love will be in the air. So that's a beautiful card. Okay. Now we're gonna go into, hold on, I'm gonna move this card over here. I'm running out of space. This is third one. Just give me a minute. I'll move this card here. So now we go September. And for September, we got rest and rejuvenate. Another blue indigo card. And meanings, we're gonna have the need to retreat and kind of get our duck in a road. We're going something and we need to kind of make a decision what direction we need to take. What is the best plan of action for us in which is going to be favorable. So we'll be going to concentrating on that. It's also a reminder that you are exhausted and you need to take care of that and rest and recharge your batteries. Another beautiful card, the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups represents union between two. It represents love. So we are going to be focusing on that. Forming you not only just in personal love, but also in business, union, partnerships. We'll be dealing with. The next card we have is indecision, meaning that when we make those decisions, we don't know which way to take, and use the balance in that instant. What are the good and the bad, and what outweighs what, and that should give you the decision what direction to go. Okay, but definitely is connected with union between two and relationship, whether it's personal or business. Okay, you're gonna be indecisive because you don't know which way to go. Okay, but there's a lot of check and balances that you can use to kind of minimize that. Now we're gonna go into, I believe is 1, 2. Hold on, I lost my place. January, February, March, April, July, August, September. We're going to go into October now. Do apologize that. And October, we have hope. So we're going to be focused on hope, faith. We're not going to lose our strength about that it's not going to work. We're going to make an effort that everything is going to go okay in our way, and that we're going to be doing what we need to do. Okay? And that's excellent. Now you have the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card, meaning you're going to be wishing, making a wish, and putting that wish up to the universe up there. And your wish will be granted. So, wow, voila. Next card that I have, deceit. So in October, beware of somebody telling you lies, holding back, not being truthful. So beware, definitely in your circle. Okay, so beware on the month of October about deceit and lies. Okay, now we'll go November. And we have another indigo card, number 2, mental conflict, indecision, not able to know, having like a traffic jam in your head because you are banging yourself against the wall because you don't know how to do it, when to do it. When this card comes in, beware to seek professional advice or somebody that is an expert on this field. In that way they can kind of give you the proper advice. Do not listen to somebody that has absolutely no knowledge on what they're giving you advice on, because if not, you're going to make the wrong choices and decisions. So beware on that. The next card that we have is the Death card. And the Death card represents new beginnings. Out with the old, in with the new. Transformation, changes that we need to go and must go in order to move forward in our life. Okay? Endings. The next card that we have is Angel of Balance. And usually it's kind of funny that this card shows him, because when these messages come in and there's this balance in our life, we need to finish it. We need to end it. So we need to tell the balance so that it can be equal, or at least close to equal. There's an imbalance in our life and we need to address it so that we can move forward too. Now we're going to go to December. What's going on in the last month? And right now it says suffering in silence. Another indigo card, meaning we'll have some conflict, negative energy again, because we're not being outspoken. What's bothering us, we're not telling whoever needs to know. Don't suffer in silence. Speak your mind. Tell them how you feel. Because sometimes the other person may not even be aware what is it that you don't like, and you suffer in silence. And if you're seeking freedom, the truth will set you free, like they say. So be aware on that. The next card that we have is the Jail card, the Eight of Swords. You don't think there's a way out. As you can see in the picture, she's blindfolded, bounded, and surrounded by swords. She does not think that she has a way out, but indeed she does. The Jail card also represents bad habit that you don't want to let go to. And you keep on going back, although you know that they're no good for you. But there's a way out. Possibly why you're suffering in silence. And the next card that we have door to personal healing and happiness. So wonderful ending on that card, because you say enough is enough. I have a new break, a new slide. The universe giving you and opening the door for healing and new beginnings in all your personal endeavors, so that you can be free and see the light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's being a long reading. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Okay? And private reading, remember to contact with us. I'm pretty sure you wanted to know in a personal reading what does 2019 have in store for you. And we can help you. What path are you in the right path in 2019? What direction should you go? What pitfall can you avoid? And you can have all those answers for you, so that you can move in the right direction and be ahead of the game for 2019. 2019 will be a year of new opportunities for each and every one of us. So it's an earth year, as in the Chinese calendar is the year of the pig, abundance, prosperity, and all that good stuff. So we're going to be able to achieve a lot of stuff. So that's a wonderful thing. Thank you for watching. And I hope you have a fantastic or marvelous 2019. And let's see us again on a weekly reading next Monday or Tuesday, somewhere in there. Okay? Thank you for your support.